They're trying to do what they believe is correct, and it's actually messing their whole golf game up. We're trying to move the hands down towards the trail knee. So today we're talking about a subject and a topic which is hugely important to your game. This is something, unfortunately, I see so many golfers getting wrong because their concept is incorrect. They're trying to do what they believe is correct, and it's actually messing their whole golf game up. We're going to cover that today and give you some really simple drills that you can do to help fix it. So the topic today is lag. So what is lag? Well, it's really when we refer to the angle of the club shaft and the angle of the lead arm. So this golfer during the downswing would have more lag than this golfer, and he would have more lag, or she would have more lag than this golfer. Now, why is this such an important topic? Well, many of you will have videoed your golf swing and it will look like this. That massively early release where you can see the club head gets thrown away too early. We start to hit the ground early, we thin the ball, we hit terrible golf shots, and we lack distance. Now, if that is you, yes, we want to work on it. We would like to create a little bit more angle and retain that angle. But there is a problem that comes along with that. And let's demonstrate that problem now. So the hanger from Watson Golf is one of the best training aids I've found to help with so many different areas of your game, and I found myself reaching for it so often during golf lessons, helping golfers just like you. And Watson Golf are giving you the chance to get 15% off a hanger using the code Chris Ryan. The link is in the description box down below, and if you're not happy, they also offer a full money-back guarantee. So if I take my lead hand, I've got the hanger device on my golf club just in its natural position, where I've got the top of the device, this green part here, and it's away from my forearm. Now at the top of the golf swing, it would be my preference to have the hanger pressing against the inside of my forearm. That tells me that my lead wrist is flat, and we've done multiple videos on why that's important. I'll link some of those in the corner. Now, as I begin my downswing, what I'd really love you to do is maintain that contact. So as I start down, the hanger stays against my forearm. It allows me to get into a really nice delivery position. I can deliver the club. So once I put myself into this, let's say halfway down position, hopefully you can see how that is against my forearm. And the face on camera shows the angle or the lag that I've got between my lead arm and the golf club. This is as much as I can have. I cannot create any more lag in the golf swing correctly. What I can do, and this is where I see so many golfers going wrong, is watch what happens when I try to increase the angle. I create more lag. Now from that face on camera, that golf club is much closer to me, or the club shaft here. It looks like I've got a more acute angle between my lead arm and the club shaft. Surely that's a good thing. I've created more lag. It's not going to help you. And I'm going to show you why. I'm not sure if my lead arm is going to be in the way, but as I create that extra angle, the only way I can do that is by changing the shape of my lead wrist. Now the hanger has come way away from my forearm. So yes, from that face on, it looks like I've got more lag. That's going to give me more speed and more power. But the reality is the way I've done that is I've had to cup that lead wrist, which in turn has set that club face way open. So now we have a combination which really, really does not work. We have more lag on the way down, and we have an open club face. This golfer is going to hit the ball out to the right. They're going to slice the ball. They're going to hit the ball high and weak. They're going to lose lots of golf balls. They're going to spend loads of time rooting around in the grass looking for those errant tee shots and those errant iron shots. We have to appreciate that there is a certain amount of lag that we can create whilst maintaining the relationship of that lead wrist. That is so important. If you want to look at a golf swing, and I'd use this for reference, Dustin Johnson, go and take a look at his golf swing. One of the longest hitters, one of the best golfers on the planet. If you look at his downswing, I can guarantee you it looks more like this. It does not look like this. Just watch what happens to that club face as I try to create more lag. It suddenly starts to fire way open. So the hanger helps me work on that. It's a great device to give me some feedback as to what my wrist is doing. So here's what I'd love you to do. Take an address, work up to the top, hanger against the forearm. Maintain that. So when I get down to here, I've still got a nice angle between my lead arm and the club shaft, but the hanger is against my forearm. That is the key thing because that controls the club face. From here, then I can just rotate on and chip my ball down and out there. Obviously that was a very short shot. We're not looking at this stage to hit long golf shots, we're just looking at creating the right movement. So for many of you watching, having more angle on the way down would benefit you. But too much can absolutely be detrimental to your game, and it can cost you, and it can make you worse than what you currently are. So how do we actually maintain the angle? How do we stop throwing the club away as we do here? Well, really it's down to sequencing, and it's down to the movement of the hands and arms. So once you get to the top and that hanger is against your forearm, it's really important that we begin the downswing with the lower body. And as we begin with the lower body, we're trying to move the hands down towards the trail knee. So as I demonstrate those movements, you'll see up, start with the lower body, hands down to the knee. That's how I want to start my downswing. As soon as I get to the top and my start of my downswing is not with the body, it doesn't initiate in the right way, I'm suddenly forced to throw that club head, start to get that club moving to the ball far too quickly. That's when I start to lose those angles. That's when I start to hit the ground early. So yes, we want to work on it, but as with all things in the golf swing, we have to work on it in the right way. Right, so let's go ahead and hit another one. I'm going to go up to the top, hanger is against my forearm, start my downswing with the lower body, hands come down to the knee, maintain the angle here, maintain the contact there, and then we can just go ahead and swing through. And there's my nice neutral ball flight, and I use the hanger to give me that feedback. So the hanger is one of the best devices I found to work on multiple different areas of game, multiple different shots. It's a training aid that I find myself always reaching for when I'm helping golfers just like you. Thanks for watching, and hopefully we'll see you back here for a future video very, very soon.